Hi, I'm Steve Thompson.
Whoa. I was fidgeting over here. Okay.
All right, take two. Are you finished fidgeting?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good. Hi, I'm Steve Thompson, president of Emery Thompson Machine, and this is Stella Thompson, Stella Jane Thompson, and on the floor is Samantha Sammy Jane Thompson, and to my side here is...
Christi Brown, vice president of sales and marketing.
And you do a great job.
Thanks.
Well, let's see. I'll start with my first question. I have two today. This is one I'm just going to read. It's from Jacqueline. It says, "Good morning. I went to review a space last night to open my scoop shop. The owner has a question that I could not answer. She asked if the machine gives off any heat and would it be a concern for the HVAC system. I will purchase the CB350, a hardening cabinet, and we'll have a couple of chest freezers and small dip counter. I don't think it would be a problem, but I wanted to run it by the pros, you. That's a lot of equipment, which is going to be in any store. You're going to need a place to put the ice cream after you make it, and the best way is the hardening cabinet behind us, the large one there. Though you could start with a smaller dipping cabinet and turn, or the chest freezer rather, and turn the temperature way down. You're going to need the serving cabinets and the small dip counter. So yeah, there will be heat in there. It's not going to be overly excessive because those are all small compressors, and the CB350 doesn't give off a tremendous amount of heat. However, as the business grows, you might want to look for a larger location someday. When you add bigger machinery and more hardening space, yes, you'll be increasing the heat. But again, not to the point where you're going to have to worry about the air conditioning system being able to handle it. Most modern businesses take those figures into account for any store, even if it's a clothing store, and then add on extra BTUs of air conditioning. So yeah, go right ahead. This one sounds good.
Very good. So this person has quite a few, whoops, let me move my stuff. They have quite a few Emery Thompsons. They have 24 quarts and 44 quarts. And they recently reached out about how their door isn't closing properly. Well,
you said that like a New Yorker, door.
Did I? Oh, well, the
We're rubbing off on you. We're rubbing off on you.
Boston. I hang around Kevin too much. So every single machine has a front dasher bushing. And because all of the Emery Thompsons are handmade, there are differences in the two. So some can be 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch different. So if you have multiple Emery Thompsons, be sure to keep the front dasher bushing that goes with each machine marked or noted, or make it to where you don't swap the two, because that can be what the cause of your problem is on not having your door shut, properly. It'll still close, but if you have the wrong bushing on the wrong machine, it could be a little too snug or it could be a little too loose for your dasher when you close it. So pretty simple, easy fix. Just make sure you keep the right bushing with the right machine. That was pretty fast.
Very good.
I'm always fast.
Excellent. I have a customer who's looking to start up with 2 used Emery Thompsons with an electro-freeze nameplate. First off, no matter where you get your Emery Thompson from, we support it, lifetime free technical support. We don't care how you got it, we're going to support you at no charge. The customer is confused about the electro-freeze nameplate. Yes, we built all the electro-freeze batch freezers for electro-freeze until they sold the company to an Italian large organization called the Ali Group, or Cappigiani is part of it. That was 18 years ago. But we built all the electro-freeze batch freezers and sold them to them for close to 28 years. We don't have any affiliation with electro-freeze. We are not electro-freeze. Their machines, most of the components come from Italy and are final assembled in the United States, but they're not Emery Thompson batch freezers. However, like I said, we do support those machines, the electro-freeze machines. If you call them, they don't support them, they'll send you over to us, and we'll be happy to sell you any part in that machine that you need, any technical service that you need on that electro-freeze batch freezer. We support it 100%. Speaking of confusion, there is a Mexican company that a long time ago, back in the 70s, took my grandfather's first name, and his full name was Emery Thompson. That wasn't, it sounds like a law firm, but have two people, but Emery Thompson was my grandfather. They took his first name, and they took another company's from Italy who made batch freezers. They took their second name, and they sell their machines, and they're made in Mexico, and that's just about all of that, except that it does cause confusion. If you're looking for an Emery Thompson, it will say across the front, Emery Thompson. The door is going to look like the way all our doors have. They're hand cast and have been so for 80 years, 80 to 90 years. Every other machine on the market looks just like every other machine on the market. So don't make a mistake when you go to buy a machine. If you're looking for an Emery Thompson, make sure it says Emery Thompson on it. It's important because we're all made in the USA using American components and American labor. There's a lot of high quality that comes with American labor. The average Emery Thompson lasts about 40 years, which is incredible in any kind of store. And let's see, I had one more comment, if I can get to it. And that is, we also can build you a machine in 3 to 4 weeks. I know some companies are taking many months, even over a year. Emery Thompsons are going to be 3 to 4 weeks whenever you call. And if you need a part for an old machine, a new machine, whatever, you call us, and we've got those parts in stock ready to ship overnight. So just remember, you want Emery Thompson, made in the USA.
I think the doors, we've been making them that way longer than that, because I remember when I was doing my book, I saw some photos from the early teens, and it had the same cast-looking door.
Oh, that's probably right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't there then.
Well, me either. But
I've been accused of being older than dirt, but
well, not by me.
Well, I signed the checks.
Okay. So a customer, quite a few people ask, what do I need to make the very best ice cream? What are my options? Do I have to have a syrup or flavors or bases, or can I do all natural? Honestly, you can do any of them that you wish and choose to do. So here we have what they call a syrup, and this is by Monin. This is a very well-known brand. We also have what they call a sauce, which is a little on the thicker side, and this is a passion fruit. And then here we have an extract by Weber, which is for butterscotch. So here's, just a quick little thing of what I would do. If I'm making a pistachio ice cream, you could only put in so many pistachios to really get a good pistachio flavor. So you can do real pistachios, plus you can do this Monin syrup here, which will give it that pretty green tint color to it, as well as giving it another boost of pistachio flavoring. Here we have a passion fruit. Passion fruit is very strong fruit as its own. So buying a natural, all fresh fruit would probably be even better than using some of the artificial stuff. But if you want a stronger enhancement of that flavor, once again, you can do that. Or you can omit real passion fruit altogether and just use this. Now, Steve and I are actually going to use a little splash of this on our seminar on Wednesday, this butterscotch. And that will taste amazing because we are going to make a butterscotch ice cream, which will consist of a splash of this, some butterscotch morsels, and then some butterscotch caramel sauce. So a little bit of all three to make a really good ice cream. If you want contacts for, Weber flavor, and then there's also Green Mountain that makes a lot of other natural flavorings that you can get away from that red dye number 40. Give us a shout. We can get you in touch with them. And of course, any questions that you have about just generally making ice cream, we're here for that too. So I think we're done. We wrapped it up a lot earlier than we did last time.
Well, I have a question. Who knows the difference between butterscotch and caramel?
I do. Oh.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
It's the sugar. It's either brown sugar is one, but I forgot which one is which.
The brown sugar is for the caramel.
Caramel, is it? And then the white sugar is the butterscotch. No, maybe it's the other way around.
No, that's right.
Is it?
That's
okay.
Right.
Well, whichever. That's the only difference.
And our ice cream room, this is our teaching school. Never looked better. It's so clean. We're ready to go on Wednesday.
We are.
What other flavors are we making?
We are going to make a sangria Italian ice. Gotta love that.
Yum.
Jeff, I believe, is doing a Fruity Pebbles. What else did he say? We are going, oh boy, butterscotch ice cream, sangria. Oh, Moonshine Mountain Cookie Company.
Oh, wait till you see this one.
Yeah, so Moonshine Mountain Cookie Company up in Tennessee. They just purchased their very first 24 quart. They're coming to our class, and they are bringing some of their moonshine cookies with them, so we could make a great flavor with that. So you have to tune in to see that. So that'll be quite fun.
It's made with real moonshine, so I may hold off making that flavor towards the latter part of the day because, too much laughing in the class just makes it difficult for people to hear us, and, we're ego-driven. We want to be heard.
Well, okay, yeah, true.
So we'll see you next week, and thanks for watching.
Bye, guys.
Bye.